Article 2. The Teacher and the State. Section 1. The school are the nurseries of the future citizens of the state. Each teacher is a trustee of the cultural and educational heritage of the nation and is under obligation to transmit to learners such heritage as well as to elevate national morality, promote national pride, cultivate love of country, instill allegiance to the Constitution and for all duly constituted authorities, and promote obedience to the laws of the state. Section 2. Every teachers or school officials shall actively help carry out declared policies of the state and shall take an oath to this effect. Section 3. In the interests of the state and of the Filipino people, as much as of his own, every teacher shall be physically, mentally, and morally fit. Section 4. Every teacher shall possess and actualize a full commitment and devotion to duty. Section 5. A teacher shall not engage in the promotion of any political, religious, or other partisan interest and shall not directly or indirectly solicit, require, collect, or receive any money or service or other valuable material from any person or entity for such purposes. Section 6. Every teacher shall vote and shall exercise all other constitutional rights and responsibility. Section 7. A teacher shall not use his position or official authority or influence to coerce any other person to follow any political course of action. Section 8. Every teacher shall enjoy academic freedom and shall have privilege of expounding the product of his own researches and investigations, provided that, if the results are inimical to the declared policies of the state, they shall be brought to the proper authorities for appropriate remedial action. Article 3. The Teacher and the Community. Section 1. A teacher is a facilitator of learning and of the development of the youth. He shall therefore render the best service by providing an environment conducive to such learning and growth. Section 2. Every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movements for moral, social, educational, economic, and civic betterment. Section 3. Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times, and refrain from such activities such as gambling, drunkenness, smoking, and other excesses, much less illicit relations. Section 4. Every teacher shall study and understand the local customs and traditions in order to have sympathetic attitude, therefore refrain from disparaging the community. Section 5. Every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community informed about the school work and accomplishments as well as its needs and problems. Section 6. Every teacher is intellectual leader in the community and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed, to extend counseling services, and to actively be involved in matters affecting the welfare of the people. Section 7. Every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professionals, with the government, and with the people, individually or collectively. Section 8. A teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worships as appropriate, but shall not use his positions and influence to proselyte others. Section 4. The teacher and the profession. Section 1. Every teacher shall actively help ensure that teaching is the noblest profession and shall manifest genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as a noble calling. Section 2. Every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparation for the career of teaching, and shall be at his best at all times in the practice of his profession. Section 3. Every teacher shall participate in the Continuing Professional Education or CPE program of the Professional Regulation Commission, and shall pursue such other studies as will improve efficiency, enhance and prestige of the profession, and strengthen his competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. Section 4. Every teacher shall help, if duly authorized, to seek support for the school, but shall not make improper misrepresentations through personal advertisements and other questionable means. Section 5. Every teacher shall use the teacher profession in a manner that makes it a dignified means for earning a decent living. Section 5. The teacher and the teaching community. Section 1. Teachers shall at all times be imbued with the spirit of professional loyalty, mutual confidence, and faith in one another, self-sacrifice for the common good, and full cooperation with the colleagues. Section 2. The teacher is not entitled to claim for work not of his own, and shall give due credit for the work of others, which he may use. Section 3. Before leaving his position, a teacher shall organize and leave to his successor such records or other data as are necessary to carry on the work. Section 4. A teacher shall hold inviolate all confidential information concerning associates and the school, and shall not divulge to anyone documents which has not yet been officially released, or remove records from the files without official permission. Section 5. It shall be the responsibility of every teacher to seek correctiveness for what may appear to be an unprofessional and unethical conduct of any associates. This may be done only if there is incontrovertible evidence of such conduct. Section 6. A teacher may submit to the proper authorities any justifiable criticism against an associate, preferably in writing, without violating any right of the individual concerned. Article 6. The teacher and the higher authorities in the profession. Section 1. A teacher shall make it his duty to make an honest effort to understand and support the legitimate policies of the school and the administration. Section 2. A teacher shall not make any false accusations or charges against superiors. However, if there are valid charges, present such under oath to competent authority. Section 3. A teacher shall transact all official business through channels except when special conditions warrant a different procedure. Section 4. A teacher has right to seek redress against against injustice to the administrations, and shall raise grievance within acceptable democratic processes. Section 5. A teacher has a right to invoke the principle that appointments, promotions, and transfer of teachers are made only on the basis of the merit and needed in the interests of the service. Section 6. A teacher who accepts a position assumes a contractual obligation to live up to his contract, a full knowledge of employment terms and conditions. Article 7. School officials, teachers, and other personnel. Section 1. School officials shall at all times show professional courtesy, helpfulness, and sympathy towards teachers and other personnel. Section 2. Everyone shall consider cooperative responsibility to formulate policies or introduce important changes in the systems at all levels. Section 3. School officials shall encourage and attend to the professional growth of all teachers and participate in conference in training programs. Section 4. No school officials shall dismiss or recommend for dismissal a teacher or other subordinates except for cause. Section 5. School authorities concerned shall ensure that public school teachers are employed in accordance with pertinent civil service rules, and private school teachers are issued contracts specifying the terms and conditions of their work. Article 8. The teacher and the learners. Section 1. A teacher has a right and duty to determine the academic marks and promotions of learners in accordance with generally accepted procedures of evaluation and measurement. Section 2. A teacher shall recognize that the interests and welfare of learners are of first and foremost concern, and shall handle each learner justly and impartially. Section 3. Under no circumstances shall a teacher be prejudiced or discriminate against a learner. Section 4. A teacher shall not accept favors or gifts from learners, their parents, or other in their behalf in exchange for requested concessions, especially if undeserved. Section 5. A teacher shall not accept directly or indirectly any remuneration from tutorials other what is authorized for such service. Section 6. A teacher shall base the evaluation of the learner's work only in the merit and quality of academic performances. Section 7. When mutual attraction and subsequent love develop, the teacher shall exercise utmost professional discretion to avoid scandal, gossip, and preferential treatment of the learner. Section 8. A teacher shall not inflict corporal punishment on offending learners, nor make deductions from their scholastic ratings as a punishment for acts which are clearly not manifestations of poor scholarship. Section 9. A teacher shall ensure that conditions to maximum development of learners are adequate, and shall extend needed assistance in preventing or solving learners' problems and difficulties. Section 9. The teacher and parent. Section 1. A teacher shall establish and maintain cordial, friendly relations with parents, and shall conduct him or herself to merit their confidence and respect. Section 2. A teacher shall inform parents through proper authorities of the progress or deficiencies of learners under him, seeking parents' cooperation for the proper guidance and improvement of learners. Section 3. A teacher shall hear parents' complaints with sympathy and understanding, and shall encourage and fair criticism. Article 10. The teacher and business. A teacher has a right to engage, directly or indirectly, in legitimate income generations, provided that it does not relate to or adversely affect his work. Section 2. A teacher shall maintain a good reputation with respect to financial matters, such as in the settlement of his debts, loans, and other financial affairs. Section 3. No teacher shall act directly or indirectly financially interested in any commercial venture which furnish textbooks or other school commodities, in the purchase and disposal of which he can exercise official influence. Article 11. The teacher as a person. Section 1. A teacher shall live with dignity in all places at all times. Section 2. A teacher shall place premium upon self-respect and self-discipline as the principle of personal behavior in all relationship with other and in all situation. Section 3. A teacher shall maintain at all times a dignified personality which could serve a model worthy of emulation by learners, peers, and others. Section 4. A teacher shall always recognize the Almighty God or being as guide of his own destiny and of the destinies of man and nation. Article 10. The disciplinary actions. Section 1. Any violation of any provision of his code shall be sufficient ground for the imposition against the erring teachers or of disciplinary action, consisting of revocation of his certificate of registration and license as professional teacher, suspension from the practice of the teaching profession, reprimand or cancellation of his temporary or special permit under cause specified in Section 23, Article 3 or Republic Act No. 7836, and under Rule 31, Article 8 of the Rules of Regulations implementing Republic Act No. 7836.